Hey, good morning.
Hey.
So how's last night?
It was fine.
Cool. Was that a one-time thing, or am I just kind of late to the party?
It was nothing.
It sure looked like something.
Listen, I don't know what you think you saw, but it was nothing.
Of course, no judgment from me. If it makes you feel any better, I have an aunt who's gay, or lesbian, sorry. She grew up dating guys as well, and then just randomly started dating women. Now she's even married to a woman. Crazy.
Good for her.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have to go to work as usual. So, I'm gonna leave. And have a good day, okay?
Will do.
Good talk, good talk. Okay. It's such a shame what happened to Philando Castile. Then that officer is found not guilty for murder or even manslaughter. That's America for you.
Right? Like, how much more evidence did they need to prosecute? His girlfriend recorded his hands on the steering wheel. And Philando mentioned that he had a permit and that there was a gun in the vehicle. What more does a black man need to prove that he's not a threat to a police officer? I wonder if the same thing would happen to me or any other black female. Oh, wait, it did. Sandra Bland. But apparently she took her own life in prison. BS. Why the hell was she in prison in the first place?
Okay, can I ask something? Just so I'm clear on this issue. But why do African Americans always feel like they're the victim? I mean, come on, there are like tons of African Americans in this country who are rich and well off. Athletes, actors, rappers, singers. I mean, yes, it is truly horrible what happened to Philando. But come on. We just had a black president for like 8 years. Yeah, it sucks, I get it. But I don't get this whole victim thing.
Isn't it amazing how white people always try to measure the success of black people to those who play sports or do music? Like their success somehow equates to the entire success of the black population. And of course, now you have Barack Obama's past presidency to further elaborate on your ignorance. You want to know the real reason why black people feel as though they're the victims? I don't know, simply put, because the data shows that we're the victims of the oppressed. Our earliest memories of our people, our ancestors, are being shackled in chains and forced onto boats and piled on top of each other, and then sent to a country where they were forced to pick cotton for 20 hours a day. If they refused, they were hung. If the women refused, then they were raped, beaten, and then hung. And now we deal with systematic racism. The type of racism that systematically doesn't give you the same opportunities as your white counterparts unless you can jump high and dunk a basketball or run fast with a football in your hand.
Okay, I get that. But that was then.
And this is now, where black people are the targets of police brutalities and police shootings. The stats show that a black person in custody by the police is more likely to be killed than a white person who's in custody by the police. So for future reference, before you have the audacity to ask why black people feel as though they're the victims, do your research, check the stats, read a little bit more. Don't ignore the race problem. Certainly don't play it off as though it's something that used to be an issue and it's just not that big of a deal anymore. Because whether you like it or not, race is still the #1 issue in America.
Do you want to know the real reason why I left Ricardo?
You said because you wanted to go back to school and finish your bachelor's degree.
Well, the real reason is that I just don't love him.
What do you mean you didn't love him? How the hell could you agree to marry him if you didn't love him?
I just didn't want to upset you or Dad.
Upset us? You don't think calling off your engagement would upset us? It did more than that. It embarrassed us. Mannerismo, collectivismo. This is the way a woman is raised.
No, I know. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm just sick. Okay, I'm sick of all of the church talking, tradition talking, mannerism, whatever. I'm just tired. I don't want to live my life like that.